Alright, in this video, I'm just going to talk about Tesla. I might talk about BA a little bit, QQQ, I'll go over SPY a little bit, and I think that's going to be it for this video. I'm not really looking at the other tech stocks right now, I'm just focused on Tesla. If you have a tech stock that you want me to do, though, you can leave it in the comments, and I can take a look and give you my opinion on it. I think they're all pretty much due for a correction. I think that's going to happen over the next couple of months. But I'm just waiting to get a good grasp on like where they're going to go. And so I need to dip a little bit and then see a little bit of pullback to get an idea of what's going on. But Tesla, I'm in this stock, and that's why I'm, again, still ultra focused on this stock. You saw the video I put out on Friday. And so zooming out again, just to clarify where we're at, we have 1, 2, third wave ended right here, and the regular chart again is what allows me to see it a lot better right now, and sometimes you have to use the regular chart. The third wave comes outside of the parallel lines right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this fifth wave is the exact same length as the first wave. So we have a big third wave, fourth wave, fifth wave. And then weren't able to figure this out at first, but I think that this has to be an expanded flat. So we get an A wave here, B wave here, C wave down, right into this demand zone. That's a daily demand zone. This lasted about 18 days, and it didn't hit our target though yet. I guess technically it could be already. It's a little bit short of the 0.23 fib, but this only came to the 0.5 fib, so I would expect this one to go a little bit deeper. And you can see that there is the gap fill here at 235. So I'm still looking down there at 235 to happen here soon. But now let's go in here on smaller time frames. So we got 5-wave move right here, pretty clearly. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we finally get a bounce right here. So the whole thing was an expanded flat. Comes to about the 1.23 fib. And so at this point, I'd be very surprised if it just sold off from here. I'd be very surprised. Because we did complete 5 waves here, it wouldn't make that much sense to me. I would have to readjust the chart again. That is a possibility. Let's just go over that possibility first. That would mean that this is most likely W, X, and a Y wave down here. Wouldn't make that much sense to me, but it's still a possibility. I would be looking for, if that were to happen, I would be looking for something potentially a little bit lower, actually, like 224. But again, 218 is where you do not want it to cross into, because that is the end of the first wave, is like 220. So that's one reason why I think that we're going to go higher from here, short term, because if we went straight down, my target would be 224. That's a little bit lower than I expect. The second reason why is this looks like right now on smaller time frames like a B wave to me. But if it does gap down tomorrow, then it could be another impulse move down. It kind of depends. If they get a gap down tomorrow, then that would change everything. But basically, if I take this parallel line one more time from the very top, oh, I just moved that. So if we're looking for 235, the equal length is about at 278. So basically, if this is the same length as a C wave, I would be looking for about 278 to hit this area. The 1.61 fib of the A wave is about 238. So I'm measuring from the start of the A wave. So 238, and that would, a little bit higher, that would take us to about 282. Another thing to look at is also the 1.61 fib of this A wave is sitting around 274. So basically anywhere from 272 to like 278, maybe like 283 on this next move. But I would say 272 to 278 is probably the most likely area we're looking for. Let's go to the 30-minute now. Maybe it's the hourly. Yeah, this right here is kind of where I'm thinking we might land. Right in this area here. So that's from 278 to 270. That's kind of where I'm looking at. And that would actually be the C wave right here. This lasted 18 days. If it ends up being a B wave, then it should last all the way till August 8th. That's 18 days from now, so it's probably going to look something like that. And then we would get a C wave down. So it could just come up here for the A wave, pull back, and actually go higher. There's a gap fill here at 290. But pretty much overall, I just don't see it going down tomorrow. I'll be surprised if it does just sell off to new lows. And we are in a demand zone. So for all those reasons, I expect to see 270 to 278 within early in the week. And that will be the beginning of, I guess the B wave started on the 21st. Expected to last, if it is a B wave, it will last till the 8th. If it's an X wave, then it could just be this. If it's an X wave, it could just be like that, very short. And then you're looking at it like that's it right there, and we'd sell off. And it would be a very short ABC or WXY move. But I think an ABC move is more likely because, again, if you zoom out here, this is very detailed, obviously. I'm putting a lot of effort into this chart. But February 9th to April 26th is about 2.5 months. So you would expect this fourth wave to be about the same length. That takes us to mid-September. So I have C wave ending somewhere down here in mid-September. Obviously, it's all speculation, but that's kind of what I expect out of it. So this could even be, it could even be something like this. We could get something, just because of how long it's going to take, the B wave could last a lot longer than that and get a C wave down. And then the B wave could end up being like ABC, pullback, ABC, something like that. So overall, again, two options. Sells off tomorrow, goes straight down to 235. I would give that about a, if I was going to say percentage-wise, I would say 10% chance. Especially with earnings coming up too. You wouldn't think they would tank it into the earnings, but who knows. I give it a 90% chance that we bounce up in this area first if we're going to go down to 235. And I think this will last into mid-September. And then I think the fifth wave could last all the way into early 2024. And I think the minimum target is about 350. Just based on this, if it is 5 waves. So that's Tesla. And actually, one more thing on Tesla. Let me go to the log chart now. So on the log chart, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have this fifth wave. It's hard to tell exactly where we're at on this fifth wave, but there's a chance that we already topped out here. So it's kind of hard to tell. But it also looks like it could be a third wave because we have this right here. So if we're in a fourth wave, then this hit the 0.38 fib. And we are heading up for a 5-wave move that would make new highs over 415. So that's Tesla right now. Short term is really all we need to worry about. Everything else is speculation. So look for 270 to 278 tomorrow. Invalidation levels. There really isn't invalidation levels, but if it gets below this demand zone right here, and especially like 253, 254, then we're probably going down right away. And this is probably just ended up being an X wave, I guess. We're probably going down if it breaks that. And that's pretty much it. We'll see if this goes up here. It would probably only last, it might only last a day to get up here to 270 to 276. So expect a lot of chop over the next couple of months, and let's move on to the next stock. BA, I'm looking for this E wave to happen still, with the market going to sell off. It really sold this move right here, but I still think that this is, again, a B, and we're going to get a C wave down here. It looks like it might have already started it. 1, 2, maybe something like this. I've been looking for 195 for a while. We got A, B, C, D, E. We'll see how it goes. If it comes up here higher and breaks this high at 221, then I'm wrong. But there's a good chance, and if it happens, then I will be a buyer around 195, because you can see this chart is setting up perfectly for a fifth wave higher, in which I don't know if it'll get all the way up to this gap fill, but it could at 300. And also, if you look at how this worked out, this X wave or B wave was higher than the A wave, so you'd expect this to get higher than the W wave, which would take this up to around 300, which is a gap fill. So that's BA. Let's go over QQQ. I'll give you 2 scenarios for tomorrow, and I'm only going to do short term here. It's pretty clear. So we have 5-wave move, pretty clear. That's either the A wave or a first wave. Labeled as A right now because this would be a B wave. If we do go to new lows, then we are looking for it to go straight down here to about 367, 368. There is a gap fill at 368. So that would just mean WXY actually. It should be labeled WXY, and this would end up being something like that. 5 waves down, it would hit the exact same length as the A wave, a zigzag pattern, and then we would bounce. That would make it for sure a corrective move. Would not be a second wave, so it would bounce after that. We would get a B wave after that. So where are you going to know if this is going to happen? I think that on this move right here, it's a very good possibility, probably 90% chance that we come down here and at least hit this gap fill at 373. You can see A, B, C right here, or third wave. The 1.61 fib is right around 373 as well. So first possibility is we come down here. This ends up being ABC, but I'll show you the bullish possibility first. A, B, C, something like that. And then that's the overall B wave. So that is the bullish possibility. That'd be a short sell-off tomorrow morning and then a big move higher. And then the bearish, again, is this, except for you would get something like that, and then you would get 5-wave move down here to this right here. So if it does not bounce any more higher than this, it's definitely a corrective move. And if we get this expanded flat though, if we get this, then we can look at it and we can consider it potentially a second wave. So that would actually give it potential to be even more bearish. So those are the two possibilities for tomorrow I see. If it goes down 367, 368, it could come down here and then bounce up to 380 to 383. And what was the last stock I was going to talk about? Don't remember. Oh yeah, SPY. So SPY, I'm just going to zoom out on this one. You can see it pretty clearly. At this point, this is kind of my thoughts on it. It's either going to be A, B, and a big extended C wave, where we have 5 waves here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like that. Or this is 1, 2, and we're getting a 3rd wave here, pull back, and a 5th wave higher. So right now, if we're looking at it like that, either way, I see this as a 3rd wave. Expect a pullback here and a 5th wave higher. Pullback, I would not want it to get below 415. The area that I'm looking for a pullback is going to be anywhere from 425 to 437. There is a gap fill at 423. So look for a pullback over the next couple of months as well. This second wave took about a month and 11 days. We really haven't started this yet, so look for something into early September potentially. And I think that's it for now. I just wanted to go over Tesla and QQQ and added Boeing in there, but the reason because that will be a good long here if it goes down to 195. Anyway, give me anything in the comments you want me to look at, any stocks you want me to look at. I was going to do a growth stock video, but I think that growth stocks are probably going to fall over the next couple of months. And so I might do some videos here soon on them, but I wanted to go over the ones that are more important in my opinion, where I have positions in them at least. And I think a lot of people are trading Tesla a lot too. So I'll leave it at that for today. I'll do some videos tomorrow and this week. Leave me a comment. Make sure you like and subscribe for more updates. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good luck trading tomorrow.